Hi guys, today is Motivational Monday. Don't mind me, I pre-recorded this, so my hair is looking a little bit of a hot mess, and I got an old sinful skin behind me. Anyway, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about what I do to stay motivated for myself, because that is so important, making sure that your mindset is in the right things. If you guys saw my Tuesday training, you know I talked about training your brain and making sure that you're seeing the positive in everything. And that there's always a silver lining. There's always is. Sometimes you just have to look a little harder for it. So what I wanted to let you guys know is that there's a couple ways to stay motivated with yourself. First of all, there's a lot of negativity that can seep into your life without you knowing it. It can be at your job. I mean, I'm a teacher. This is my last year teaching. And that often can have some negative vibes to it, which is unfortunate. You can have a simple post on your team page that maybe that goes, or you see something you post on your, scroll across your feed, or watching the news. Heaven knows that's not negative at all. You can have so much stuff. I find that the best way is to just minimize my contact with negativity, because negativity breeds other negativity, and who wants that? So I do a lot of things. I don't watch the news. My husband's a news junkie, and I try to stay away from it. I will delete anything negative that I see on my team page. Those of you that are on my team, you know it, and I love you, but I won't do it. And I read books. I read constant books to keep myself motivated, because self-improvement is an ever-going, ongoing thing. If anybody ever tells you that they don't have anything else to learn, they're lying. They're lying to themselves, they're lying to you. So there's a couple really good books that I recommend. The first one's called The Energy Bus, and it's by Jon Gordon. I really love his books because they're so easy to read. They have stories behind them. They're kind of fun. They're kind of exciting. And I really like that one. He also has another one called The Positivity Dog. That's really neat too. There's a lot of tricks in there that you guys can learn to sort of turn your thoughts around and kind of put out a little bit of more positive energy, and not learn to let the negativity kind of seep into your life. If you have negative people or things in your life, sometimes it's best just to cut it loose. You know, one of the things, and you got to be careful, because sometimes you will, you'll kind of find these little voices in the back of your head telling you that self, and you need to telling you negative things yourself. Maybe the negative thing is you. You need to learn to kind of shut that off and tell those voices that they're not true. So I really like that. A lot you'll hear me say something like train your brain. You got to train your brain to do this. You got to train your brain to do that. The brain is a powerful do. What you think about, you bring about. One of the other books I like is called Train Your Brain, and I apologize, at the moment I don't have it. I don't have the hard copies. They're on my iPad, which I conveniently left in my car in the glove box. So you'll just have to Google that. It's called Train Your Brain. It's really good. But it really is a powerful thing, and people don't understand how powerful your brain is. And let me tell you a little story. When I was in high school, I was a swimmer, and one day I just became a butterflyer. For those of you that don't know, that's double arms going over like that. And my coach was really good at it, and it just seemed to come naturally to me. So my coach put me in for that, and I was just like, oh, okay. And we were swimming an exhibition heat when I was a sophomore, and I was swimming against one of the girls, or maybe I was a junior. And exhibition means you don't get any points. And I kept telling myself, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm swimming against her. She's so good. I can't believe I have to swim next to her. I mean, I know this is just exhibition, but how can I ever keep up with her? How can I do anything? And then on top of that, there was a cute boy in the audience that I really liked, and I was just like, oh my gosh, he's going to see me this. I'm not nearly as good as this. And that's all I did up to the start of the match. That's all I did. So I got up on that starting block. The gun went off. I dove into the water, and I forgot how to swim fly. Like, I'm surprised I didn't get disqualified. And it was all because of negative self-talk. If I would have sat there going, you know what? She is a little bit better than me, but you know what? I am going to keep up with her. I'm going to stay on her feet. I'm going to be on her like, I'm going to touch her feet, and I'm going to get her. If I would have done that in a completely different attitude, it probably would have gone down a little bit different, but it didn't. So You want to keep the books. I do the books on tape a lot, so you can listen to that. You also want to make sure that you're training yourself to be positive, and I mentioned this in my training. I want you to get stickies and put them all over. Tell yourself you're a fantastic recruiter. Put stickies everywhere. Stop in the middle of the day and tell yourself that, because the more you tell yourself that, the more you're going to convince your brain that it's true. And once you convince your brain it's true, the sky is the limit. It's very much, you've heard people where they sit there and they think by themselves and they convince something is true by themselves. You're going to do that, but you're going to do it the other way. You're going to totally convince yourself that it's true, because it is. Every one of you has the power inside of you to do amazing, awesome things with this company, but you can't let negativity drag you down. You can't sit there and think. I've learned to roll with the punches. I kind of just roll with the flow. People get irritated with me because I've learned to let things slide off my back a little bit more and try not to let things bother me, especially things that are out of my control. If I can't control it, I don't pay any attention to it, because why bother worrying over something I can't control? I can't control the kids won't turn in their work. I tell them all the time to turn in their work, but ultimately that's their choice. So at a point, if it's out of your control, I can't control if UPS damages my Posh boxes. How many posts have we seen about that, where they damage the Posh boxes? I can't control that. All I can control is my reaction to it. And my reaction to it is, oh, look, a little damaged box. Everything inside will be all right. And I open it up, and usually it is. I rarely have any problems with that. So that's an important thing to know. All you can control is your reactions to things. So I hope this helps you a little bit more. Remember, there's a lot of things you need to do to stay motivated. Just you can journal. You can journal all your positive things down. That's one thing I trained you guys a couple weeks ago. Do it. If you quit doing it, if you only did it for that Tuesday training, don't only do that for your Tuesday training. Write down every day three things that happen to you. Every day. Do it for 30 days. That's my challenge to you. Do it for 30 days, and then message me, and or tag me in a post on a page, or tell your premier to tell me, or something, and tell me what happened after 30 days of doing it straight. 3 little things every night that you're thankful for. Attitude of gratitude. Or that positive things that happen to you that day. Thankfulness and positive things that happen, those are pretty much hand in hand. So with that, today I am thankful that I got to see a friend. I am very grateful for that. I am very grateful for my husband, who's over here in bed. See? Because he held down the fort. He spent some time with the middle child. He does a lot of cleaning. He does a lot of amazing things. And I am very grateful that I get to start a new week with my students, because I'm counting on the days to when I leave, and I get to spend some time with them, because next year I won't have them, because Posh full time, baby. So those are my 3 grateful things for today. So I hope this helps you a little bit more on Motivational Monday. Don't forget to hashtag Motivational Monday. Go ahead. You can hashtag some of the positive things you're going to do, or go look at some of the books and decide what you're going to do based on this video. Hashtag Motivational Monday. Bye, guys.